Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? Hey, Jared, happy Thursday. How are you doing? Oh, listen, y'all. I am so excited about tonight's episode that I said, Danny, if you don't get episode 7 and 8's review out here right now. So here I am. Here I am this morning. I've been up since 4. I wanted to do it at 4, but I was like, no, Danny, you're up, but you're. But anyway, so here we are, y'all. Episode 7 started off exactly where it left us in 6. And that is Camila going home. And Candy was pissed about it because that was her girl. And that was her last real friend, if you want to call him there, friend in the House of Villains. So she's pissed. So she's coming in. She's letting everybody know. I'm gunning for you, Safari. I'm gunning for you. I'm gunning for you. And y'all already know Larsa and Victoria, they still going back and forth. Larsa like, oh, you know your dogs peed all over the Hermes bags. And I'm thinking, wait a minute. Why were these Hermes bags sitting on the floor where the dog could just give it a good squirt, a good leg up, one leg up? And I said, I can't. I cannot with these two. And if they don't stop talking about this dog party they went to, I'm like, somebody go read them the Dr. Seuss book. It's a dog party because I am so tired of talking about they dog party. I'm so tired. They are so superficial. It's ridiculous. All they talk about is how you look. Girl, I'm younger. Girl, I'm thinner. Girl, I'm this. Girl, I didn't have to get my lips. I got my lips. Girl, my clothes, your clothes. I'm like, they are so superficial. It's ridiculous. So they having a little superficial bitch fit and they're going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Anyway, so they got go to a challenge. When they get to the challenge is basically a blood challenge. So it's blood, it's plasma. So one person comes up, they pick it, they give it to the person. It's basically a game of bluff. You know what I mean? It's a game of bluff. Is did I give you so the person who opens the blood, they're out, the person with the plasma stays. Then you keep doing this till you get down to the final four. Then those, you know what I'm saying, back and forth to two. And go again to two, blah blah to the end. So it's a game of bluff. They go, all of them go. Now let me tell y'all something. When Jesse goes, Jesse drops his bags on the floor, right? So when they show him, like in the green screen room, when they show him in there talking, and they say, "So when you dropped your bags, do you know which was which?" And he was like, I'm thinking he didn't have a clue. He doesn't know what bag was what bag. And some of these people didn't know how to play bluff. Like Safari's bluff game. And then he's talking, oh, we did it on purpose. We did this because I'm like, Safari is such a tool. Like Safari, oh my God, just put some coconut oil on and just pose. Safari's one of those who he's so hot till he opens his mouth. Like, oh my God, Safari. Anyway, so they're doing back and forth. It gets down to the final four. Susan, how you doing? How you doing? It gets down to the final four in this challenge, going back and forth. And the final four is, because when Teresa went up against West, they had decided Teresa will win. Because see, West, I told y'all West, he's gonna win or go down to the bottom three at least, or the bottom two, make it to the bottom two. He's going down there. That's what I believe, and I believe he's gonna win. But you never know in these games. It could all change the day of the finals. But anyway, um, so it's Teresa, Victoria, Candy, and Jesse. These are the final four. So um let me see. I think Teresa goes up against Jesse. And then somehow, but either way it goes, when it gets down to the end, Candy wins. And I'm like, I had a feeling Candy was gonna win because she just gave us this whole speech of y'all better all watch your back. I'm gonna get you. And I said, that's dangerous in a game where votes get you out. Because when you go in and cuss everybody out, see, that could turn against you if you end up at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. You gotta kind of kill them with kindness. You gotta kind of shank them from the back. This is a house of villains. It's not the house of angels. Now in the house of angels, you do it a little different. But Dana, how you doing, sis? And and so uh so Kandi wins. Now everybody now Safari is doing the best kiss ass job I've ever seen him do. Y'all know when it comes to Safari, I I think Safari for everybody. I think Safari is for the streets. I think Safari will get up with any, and not just anybody, but I just think mm, I think Safari leads with his long leg. I really do. I really do. And anybody who a few years back when his picture leaked know what I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about because mm, mm, mm. I'm not even gonna get into it because this is a review. This is a review. This is not Playmates or nothing like that. So I'm not going into that. Anyway, Safari Safari is kissing Candy's butt, whatever. But when they get into that breakdown, when they get in there, oh, and this is nothing I'm gonna tell y'all. Before when they go in, Candy picks. Who does Candy pick? She picks Victoria, Larsa. Now I'm trying to think because I'm trying. Let me go backwards because see, I'm so on episode 8. This is what happened. I should have went back and watched 7 again today. But I'm trying to remember because we all know in episode 7 that's when Wes pulls his. No, he pulls that in 6. The slyest devil ever. See, now I'm blending the episodes together. Episode 7. She picks Larissa. No, Larissa. Larissa been gone. Larissa was gone episode, what, 2? 1? Larsa, Victoria, and Safari. That's what she picks. So Candy picks those 3 and puts them in the hot box. Now, what's funny about when she picked Larsa? To me, it was the wisest move ever because Larsa needs to go, y'all. I'm so. Let me tell y'all know I love hate Larsa, but sorry y'all, I went back because I wanted to see what it was I missed. That's what it was. Right before it, my baby West. It is episode 7. Right before it, I'm like, wait a minute. I feel like before she picked this hit list, if something West did, it was. It was episode 7, not 6. West, West being as creative as he is, he goes to Candy and tells Candy, like, hey, now remember, doing this kind of shit can come back and bite you later because somebody will figure out, like, wait, there was never a, and it'll get you. But it'll get you by at the time. These are house of villains, and West knows how to be a villain. Wes gives Candy this little envelope saying that he has the power to be switched if he's put on if he's put on the hot seat. He has the power to basically put her on the hot seat. Whoever picks him on the hot seat. Now, because remember when Victoria got that little safe, the little safe, we're gonna call it the little safe play toy because it looked like something she wanted to have fun with. But anyway, when she got that. So Candy kind of believes it, right? Now Weston gave her this envelope. She hasn't opened it up, read it fully. I would have had questions. And especially if Wes brought it to me, I would have had questions up the I would have had so many questions. Wes would be like, look, just don't put me under. You know what I mean? Just, hey, look, if you do this, I'll do that. But anyway, so when she gets in there, because Weston already got in her head, she done switched her list up. Now her list, like I said, is Larsa, Victoria, and Larsa, Victoria, and Safari. Now, now her thing for Safari is because Safari wasn't loyal to Camila. Safari isn't loyal to anybody but him and his junk in his trunk. Okay, I'm telling you, Safari's game. Look, look at how Safari is lusting after Larsa, and then he don't know who Larsa Pippen dating. You know. If he didn't, he don't know who she got kids by. Safari, you're not in the league at all. At all. So you would have to leave with that package. But see, Larsa's smart. She know the package don't mean nothing if there's nothing in the other package. If your bank package is empty, if your stocks and bond package is empty, if you don't have your own jets and planes and shit, she don't fly commercial with her boyfriends. You know what I'm saying? Safari. They own planes. They don't have plane tickets. Okay. Um, she messed with people who close down malls when they come through with stores, and yeah, she messed with people got shoppers and she messed with people that don't dress like 70s colorful pimps. Um, Safari, I'm sorry, like you're handsome. You're tall. You're a nice drink of water, I guess. I mean, I guess you got the full package when we talk about your body. Um, But nothing about you is appealing, Safari. I'm sorry. I just have to cut y'all right here to say this. Safari, when I first heard about you, I heard about how controlling you were to Nicki Minaj. Then when you broke up with her, you were almost like, I don't know. I don't know this character suddenly. I mean, even if you had wrote for her, even if whatever, my whole thing is you weren't that much to her because when she let go of that 55,000 year relationship y'all had, honey, she never looked back. Like she never looked back. You was showing off your junk, everything, and she was like, anyway, been and they, like I said, they said you were abusive to her. Like that was the word on the curb. I wasn't there, allegedly. That's what they were saying now. And some of it fits. You seem controlling. Then you and Erica and that whole little, to me, publicity stunt show y'all did that had children with it. Nothing about you, Safari. You, like I said, you lead with your package. So any woman with you has to know you sleeping with other women. And sometimes I think men. That's in my opinion. That's in my opinion. Because I just think you just like the freak. Like you just like the show. You just like the fun. You just like the party. That's my opinion about Safari. But so anyway, Safari is leading with his package. He thinks that for some reason Larsa likes him. He doesn't realize that she's playing a game. That she doesn't want anyone in that house. You know what I mean? She doesn't even want anyone to win but her. King, wait, what is your name? I'm sorry. We're just gonna say King. Happy Thursday to you. Happy to see you. Welcome, welcome. Crafting with Amanda. Happy to see you. How you doing? But yeah. So we go into episode 8. So now in episode 8, remember, Larsa, Safari, and Victoria. They are the ones up for elimination. So when we go into episode 8, Larsa and Victoria are still arguing. No matter how we cut this, they are still just arguing back and forth. And because that's all they're gonna do. I mean, they are frenemies at its finest. They are frenemies, and no one should trust Larsa. No one should. I mean, they just shouldn't. They should know she's there to win. She could care less about a friendship, a housewifeship, your dog peed on my Hermes bag at the party. None of that. She doesn't care about any of them. She's using all the fellas that are heterosexual. She's using them to be a flirt. If they're not, she's using them like a Judy. And if they're a girl, she's just either if they're Victoria, she can't stand you. If it's anybody else, she's just really keeping you close to her. Close enough to think she knows what you're doing or sway what you're doing or whatever she's doing. But they go into their challenge and it's a comedy challenge, y'all. Now remember, we got Safari. He's not funny on purpose. Half of the stuff Safari says to me that's funny is because it makes no damn sense. We have, or it sounds like he's flirting with everybody, men, women, producers, the camera, the couch, the floor. He's just flirting. Like I told you, he's for the streets. Um, Larsa's funny in insults. So like Larsa probably put some digs in that's funny, but uh like funny, I don't see it. Victoria, Victoria is funny all the time. She's not trying to be funny. So the things I'm laughing at her, not with her. So No, Victoria's not funny. But they have to do it, and it's the challenge from last year. It's the where they show you the picture and then you all make a joke out of it. I swear you all, first of all, their jokes were so long that that made them even more not funny. They were like, so it'd be a picture. It was a pic. The first picture was Safari leg coming out of the shower and his arm. You know what I mean? It's almost like they had him pose for this picture. This the picture. I knew the first joke had to be Safari's because it was like, I have on so much coconut oil and I'm slipping and sliding in and out of the shower because I'm just so handsome, so tall, just a big piece of chocolate that's so beautiful. I'm like, oh, only Safari could work that. Only Safari could let us know it's him. We're not supposed to know it's you, Safari, but who else talks about coconut oil? Hmm. Who? Who else in the house is drenching themselves in coconut oil every day? But anyway, so the jokes were so off that they had to just speed us through these bad jokes. Long story short, somehow Safari wins as the funniest person in the room. And I'm like, how in the heck is Safari the I guess when these are the two, you already know what happened. Safari wins, they start arguing. They're gonna Vic, Victoria and Larsa remind me of going on a road trip and your two kids are in the back arguing about everything. Your seatbelt's here. Don't look at me. The window's down. Roll your window up. It's too much air on me. Put your window down. I'm so hot. You're like, oh my God, if these two don't let go, I'm going to let them go on the side of the road. But see, if I was in the car with them too, I definitely would put them out on the side of the road. They would just be. And I say, y'all both beautiful. You'll get home. You'll get there. But yeah, let's see. So Safari wins. So now he's safe. And like he said, he don't have to pack his clothes. So now he's lucky. Larsa and Victoria are going back and forth. And then Larsa like, oh, basically, I'm gonna have to go to this house and kiss some butt to assure myself. Now, the one thing I'll give everybody in the house is the night of an elimination, they all know how to put their real gambling faces on. But they couldn't do that in episode 7 when they were doing the bloodbath challenge. None of them had a poker face to me that I could believe. But but anyway, but they all have it on that night. So they telling, you know, y'all, Victoria is playing the game. I, first of all, I know she's not as sweet and innocent as she seems to play herself out to be. I know she's not. I can feel it all in my spirit, and I kid you not, Teresa is acting like that is one of her daughters. Speaking of which, Teresa's oldest daughter is pregnant. Congratulations, congratulations! That'll be her first grandchild. Congratulations on that. But just threw that in. Just threw that. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all in episode 7. In episode 7, Larsa took New York to Teresa to make up with her, and she kept saying all y'all had was like a 2-minute argument. It was only 2 minutes. I mean, it was nothing. It was 2 minutes. And I kept thinking to myself, Larsa, that's why you're a true villain and a true biatch at the same time. Because if you was really my friend in any heifer, I don't care if we did it in 30 seconds. If any heifer had just sat and called the man I'm in love with, I don't care if he was Johnny, if he was Safari, slanging it long time everywhere. Girl, if some heifer sat in my face, like, yeah, he gave you them roses because he cheated. Every rose is for how much he cheated on you. She could have said it in 5 seconds flat. How dare you come to me and be like, hey, let's apologize because it was only a 2-minute argument. I said, girl, it was vital. I mean, it had Teresa on CPR, but needed CPR because New York just crushed her little Louis Vuitton letters, just crushed her little 2 dozen roses a day. It just crushed her little fantasy island. But Teresa, no, everybody hate her husband. I swear, her husband that she's with now makes her ex-husband seem like an angel. Like, I'm like, can he come back? Is he gonna get back into the States so she can get back? Or should we deport her? And she just go live with him. I mean, is that just me? I'm like, girl, Teresa, I used to love you, girl, but and I ain't gonna lie, Teresa, I ain't gonna lie, girl. this episode, I was like, I think I'm getting my Teresa I like back. Because that whole Maria, how you doing? That whole mother, cat, how you doing? Says that whole mother Teresa. And then they had the nerve, y'all, in episode 8 to do a little scene where Teresa said, the whole mother Teresa is gone. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. And then they did a little skit and they had Teresa dressed like Mother Teresa and she doing stuff like giving Safari toilet paper when he ran out. She gave Jesse milk and he's lactose intolerant. I said, what the hell? Now you're going to be farting everywhere. You're going to have stomach cramps. He wouldn't have drank that milk if he was lactose. He wouldn't have. It would have been the worst experience of his life afterwards. I'm talking about after he swallowed it. But anyway, but they showed, I thought that was hilarious. That part, that took me out. So anyway, y'all, they get down to the elimination. Now, when they going in, New York is letting us know. She's standing by her girl, Victoria, okay? She's standing there. Victoria was like, she knows she got Wes. She knows she got his vote. Because she been so loyal to Wes. She got it. She just knew she had Jess' vote. I don't even know why she thought she had Jess' vote. But she just knew she had Jess' vote. She was somewhere tossed in there that maybe she had Candy's vote. I don't really know what she thought. But she definitely thought she had Teresa's vote because Teresa's a mother. I mean, she's Teresa's, what does Teresa have? Five daughters? 4? She's her 5th one. Okay? How many have Teresa got? She's the extra one. Okay? She's her oldest daughter. Okay? Anyway, they get to that elimination. They go in. Joe come back and tell us, all right, with a 4-1, it's time for Victoria to get out of here. And before Victoria left, she said, y'all played a good bluffing game. I said, no, Victoria, you weren't paying attention to the part of the game where every time we got to take somebody home because it can only be one winner, girl. And you kept telling everybody, I'm going to help you get to the end. But if you helping them get to the end, but you're not looking out for you, no, you're only looking out for you. Get out of here, girl. Get out, even though they should have sent Larsa home. But then just when we get done, Joe says, wait a minute, y'all, get Larsa out that chair. Go on, get out that chair. Now I need y'all to do something. I need y'all to go from most villainous to least villainous. Y'all go ahead and decide yourself. As soon as he said, I said, it's time for that double elimination. I swear, y'all, I just started thinking it because I told y'all it's too many people. We only got so many episodes. We got to start breaking this down. You know what I mean? We got to start break it down. So they start picking who's going to be the most villainous. Candy end up at the end being the most villainous. You know, she cool at it. She's like, I'm there. So then Safari down at the end is the least villainous, right? And I'm thinking he's actually the least brightest in the house. But he's at the end. And he's arguing about staying at the end. And Wes kind of tells him like, And I said, Wes, that's why I love you, baby. See, because you playing the game. They have to remember at all times, this is a game. This is a challenge. This has only one winner. There's not 3 winners. It's not first, second, and third. It's not a team of winners and we split $1 million or something. No. It is one winner. Okay? And the only other person getting paid with this one winner is going to be either their people that they like in a relationship, probably, maybe not, and the IRS because they're going to tax the hell out of it. So other than that, it's one winner. It's one winner. So they keep picking. So Safari decides he's going to move to the middle because he realizes, wait a minute, maybe something's up. But he really doesn't. He just knows Wes knows something's up. So he's going to listen to Wes. Because Safari, like I said, he is definitely, what was her name? Kelly Bundy? He's Kelly Bundy. He's definitely something. Something. He's something. Even when him and Wes did that clothes changing challenge, I'm like, Wes wore these whack clothes better than Safari wore them, as far as I'm concerned. And then Safari, as soon as New York told him he looked like Forrest Gump, he literally became it. He was like, Joe, don't I look like Forrest Gump? Joe was like, not really. He was like, oh. I said, oh my God, we can all look like Forrest Gump. My life is but a box of I mean, could we all become Forrest Gump? I said, I cannot with Safari. He is Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was smarter. Forrest Gump was way smarter than Safari. Oh my God. Forrest Gump was a genius next to Safari. I mean, Forrest Gump was a genius anyway, but Forrest Gump was a genius next to Safari. Oh my God. Einstein. Einstein, okay? I tell you. But anyway, so Safari moves. When he moves, Jesse thinks, think I should move. Even though Wes didn't give me the sign, I should move. So then he moves himself. When he moves, New York is like, ew, Jesse, I just can't wait till you go home. Like, oh my God. Because, New York plays a different game. She plays the I want to get a spinoff show game. She plays the I want to still stay relevant in reality TV game. She plays the I got good punchline. That's why she's here. Okay. The company knows it, everyone knows it. So she's here for that. Okay. And she gives it to us all the time. Okay. But if you've been watching New York, you know it's an act. So, and I've been watching her for years. So anyway, but it keeps her here. So I know what she's doing. So he moves down there. So now it's Candy, New York, Jesse, Wes, Safari, Larsa, and Teresa at the end. So Larsa trying to tell Teresa, like, do you really think you belong down there? Jesse belongs down there more than you. Now we know who don't belong down there. If they would have put Larsa at the end, as least villainous, I would have said, Larsa, if you don't take your $5 ass on down there to the end of most villainous, I'm gonna make change. Okay? I couldn't believe it. I said, don't you dare. First of all, if Teresa is the least villainous, Larsa shouldn't be next to her. Larsa should be so close to the other side that she's leaning on Candy's ass because Larsa's worse than Candy. Larsa's worse than every chick in there. I'm telling you, and dude. Okay, she is. She is. She one of those people that'll sleep up way too. I'm sorry, Larsa, girl. Girl, I'm sorry, girl. Sorry, not sorry, girl. I'm sorry, Larsa, but I'm telling you. Mm, so Teresa's at this scene. She's at this. Oh, wait, y'all. Let's go backwards for a second. There was a part in episode 8 where Safari is sitting and talking to Larsa, and he's asking all these questions. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's for love. Because that's what I give is love. That's what Larsa's saying, right? Because you gotta seduce. The boobies got to be up and out, honey. She got to come in wearing a fragrance of take it. That's what it's called. But anyway, so then he says, oh, where that ring come from? She says, oh, my boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, I think. Girl, either you know or you don't know. And honey, let me tell you something. Mm. Woman to woman, when your boyfriend last name Jordan, either honey, it is or it isn't. Okay, so I think he my boyfriend. I think he is. Girl, you still got that ring on your finger. Girl, he is. Mm-hmm. And he know your money hungry ass. He said, I could have gave her 200,000. But you know what? Let her do it. Let her be free. Let her be free. Let her be Larsa. Let her be Larsa. And look, I kid you not. Jordan's son sitting there watching this right now in the replay with Larsa. Because right now they watching it together. And he watching it with Larsa and saying, Safari ain't got a snowball chance in hell. And y'all, I'm a fly on the wall. Like I told them. He could have walked around the house naked and wouldn't have had a snowball chance in hell. She gonna ruin it for Safari so she could pay his bills. Oh, baby, bad. Girl, bad. Girl, bad. Girl. Anyway, back to this. So finally, he says, is this y'all final decision? Y'all gonna stay like this? They like, yeah, we locked in. He said, all right, good, because this double vanishment, man. That means somebody else about to go home. So here's what I think is about to happen. I think the most villainous and the least villainous are about to go into a sudden having the group vote one or the other out right now. So they're going to go right into another vote. That's what I think is about to happen. And those going to be the two people you got to vote against. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's what's gonna happen. And I'm telling you, I got a strong feeling because they don't have time to group with each other. I got a strong feeling Candy about to go home. Candy, I'm sorry, girl. Cause you was in my bottom three, girl, but I had this feeling they not finna vote Teresa out. Cause they really not gonna look at Teresa as a threat. And since they gonna have to go into the thing and vote suddenly, on impulse, they gonna vote Candy. Cause Wes gonna go in there and think this is my time to get Candy out. Bam, I'm voting Candy. Safari gonna go in there and instantly think, bam, I'm getting Candy out. Jesse's gonna go in there and think, when it comes to who I can compete against, I feel like Teresa easier to get over on. Bam, I'm gonna vote Candy out. And Larsa is going to walk her ass up in there, hunty. And Candy is gone. Candy is gone because she gonna hold on to Teresa. Because she got to this time because she gonna need it a little later. So she gonna bam, Candy gone. And then New York gonna go up in there and say, I'm sending Teresa home because I don't give a damn about her. Bam. I mean, but I have a feeling they're gonna send my Candy home. I really do, y'all. I have a feeling my girl gonna go home. You know, this is a hard one because I don't want neither one of them to go home, but it's a game. So I think Teresa, I think you safe, girl. I think you're gonna live to show them that you really are a bitch. I really do. I think you're gonna live another night. I do. I'm praying for you. But Candy girl, I think because they're not gonna, like I said, they're not gonna have time to group together, so they're gonna have to instantly go in and vote. And yeah, you made too many enemies because I bet you at the beginning of tonight's episode, they're gonna show us the part where Candy came up in there in episode 7. It was like F you going down, you going home, take it, and that's gonna get her sent home. That's gonna get her flipped back in that wall. And I know who that voice is, y'all. That voice, this is my opinion. Look at me saying it like it's a fact. That voice is Tori Spelling. Do you all remember when they had the challenge at the school? When they had to erase their names off the wall, Teresa, Victoria, and Camila, the one that's, the challenge that ended up sending Camila home. When that happened, Tori Spelling said, I'll see y'all back at the house. But we ain't seen Tori Spelling come back in the house ever. But on the next episode, Tori Spelling said, I mean, not Tori Spelling, excuse me. The voice said, hey, you all haven't figured out who I am yet? Oh, okay. I did. So when she was talking on episode 7 to them, she said something. I was like, that's Tori Spelling. So I think the voice is Tori Spelling, and that she's been watching and watching, and later on some dig up shit, she gonna come in and like tell. I don't know, but I think the voice is Tori Spelling. I don't know who else could be that we'd be like, do you know who I am? It's Tori Spelling. Because she said, I'll see y'all back at the house. She hasn't been back at the house. So when is she gonna see him back at the house? I don't know. It's just what's on my mind. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm digging. Maybe it's too much. Maybe I'm reaching. I don't know, but I think so. But y'all, I am here for this season. I am here for it. Let me see what y'all been saying in here. Yes, I'm here for this season. Bambi, how you doing, sis? Good morning to you. Yes, this season, like I said, last season was good because I like the whole premise of the show, everything else. But last season, I felt like it was too many Mother Teresa's up in there. It was too many. Let's be friends. That's my homie. I can't. That's my buddy. Oh, I'm gonna bring you to the end. Let me drag you down with me. I mean, drag you to the victory line with me. No, it's one win. But and then at the end, the person who did the least won. Tanisha. Good for her, but still, she really didn't even deserve to be at the bottom 3. But that's my opinion. But anyway, but this season, I see some villains, some shady mofos. I see snakes everywhere. And that's what I'm supposed to see. These are villains. But yes, I am here for it. This season is good. Like I said, so tonight there'll be an elimination that's from the end of episode 8. So one of 2 people I think are going home is going to be either the person at the end and the person at the, or they're going to be the safest. I don't know. Or they're going to pick, I don't know. But I think it's going to be a vote between them instantly. And I think they're going to send Candy home. That's what I feel. Don't know. But so we'll have that, and then we'll have a challenge where they pick somebody who picks the next 3 that'll be going up for elimination. So I can't wait for tonight's episode. Now we are back on track. Sorry, we had the holidays, my birthday. A lot went on, so I got behind. But now we are back on track because that was episode 7 and episode 8 of season 2 of House of Villains. I cannot wait. Tonight it comes on season 9. Season 9, episode 9. I cannot wait. I cannot wait because I can't wait to see who is about to go home. And I want to see if they pick like me because right now I think I'm in all their villain heads. So I think I know. So I want to see who does, and then I want to see who wins this next challenge because right now it's about to get down to some good when you win the challenges because you got to put those people up that you need to go home. So I want to see it should get dirty now. It should get real. All that nice guy, nice girl stuff should go out the window. All that Jesse pumping the pecs, it's time to play. So I want to see if they getting ready to put on their big girl and boy panties and drawers. So I am excited, guys, and I will see you. Hopefully, we should do the review on this maybe Friday or Saturday. I don't know if the episode is jumping. We definitely will be doing it Friday morning because I'll be too excited to get out what happened, and I'm sure that's what it'll be. So my goal is to do the review tomorrow, but if not, we will definitely do it before the weekend is over. So thank you for coming by for the review, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Good night. Good night. It is morning. See what happens when you get up at 4 in the morning. I'm like, good night. The day is over. We've ended it. No, it's just begun. It has just begun. But see you next time.